Hello and welcome to Bowls 360. Today we're just going to look at the Premier League games that are going to be played tomorrow over the weekend. Let's dive into it. First up, we're going to have a look at the Cardinia Bassendean game. I've added some new head-to-head and venue statistics there for the second half of the year. You can see there straight away it's quite obvious how much of an advantage Bassendean seem to have over Cardinia. Head-to-head, 3 wins for Cardi, 15 losses and a draw. At the venue, it's marginally better, 2 wins, 6 losses and a draw, but it's quite interesting how Bassendean seem to have the wood over Cardi. Sometimes you get that, don't you? Head-to-head, you seem to strike people and always lose to them. You don't really know why. So it's not like the Bassendean's been overly strong over the years, but they just seem to have that ability to win. So we'll see how this game turns out. I'm not sure. The changes there for Bassendean, no changes there for Cardinia. Holmes and Adams come in for Henley and Harris. Henley's a bit of a surprise. I would have thought he'd be in their best 16, so that might be a story in itself as to why he might be not in that top side. He's playing in Blue South, so he's available this weekend. He's just not playing in their Premier League team. But this will be a close game. You'd think at the start of the year Cardinia would have looked at this fixture and penciled it in as a win, but the way the season's gone, it's certainly not that at the moment. This is a 50-50 coin of the toss of the coin game, I would say. Game 2, there we go, is South Perth versus Cambridge. The head-to-head record there, 16 wins to South Perth, 15 losses and a draw, so very even over the journey. The statistics I have go for about 30 seasons, so it's quite a good base there of stats. Even at the venue, Cambridge have got a good record there, 8 wins to South Perth, 7 losses. So even at South Perth, Cambridge are stacking up quite evenly against them, and even this game, it's going to be hard to split who might win. Loads of experience there in the skippers. Just look at how many games they've all played. So there's a load of experience back end. There's some good front end bowlers there. This could be another toss of the coin game. Could go either way. Game 3 we've got there is Matt Lawley versus Safety Bay. At the venue, Safety Bay 0-0-0. This will be the first time that they travel to Matt Lawley in a Premier League game of bowls. So a lot of them may not have even played there before unless they've played in that consistency or something like that. So, and to strike the team that's way out in front at the moment, they're 14 points clear of second. They are well on track to break the record of points scored in the Premier League for one season, which at the moment sits at 110 points. So they're on track for that, and they're flying. They're playing really well. They've got 3, I think, of the top 5 skippers in the Premier League as well. So they're going to be exceptionally hard to beat. Safety Bay, you think, will lose this, but they've got 8 games left. They've got 4 home and 4 away, and they'll look at those 8 games and try and pick some wins there to try and hold on to their Premier League status. Game 4 sees Doubleview versus Sorrento. Head-to-head, there's 6 wins, 5 losses and a draw. At the venue, 3 wins to Doubleview, 2 losses and a draw. So they're quite even as well, which is a little bit surprising because Doubleview have been quite strong over the past 6-7 seasons when Sorrento have been in the Premier League. They've been a very strong side, Doubleview. So for Sorrento to have travelled at the venue and to have done well there, or certainly broken even there, is a credit to them. So this is probably not a certain game as you'd like. I mean, it's critical for both teams because they're both in the lower half of the ladder. So a win here is going to help either side just get that little bit of a gap between 9th and 10th and an automatic relegation spot. So this will be a close game. You'd probably tend to favour Doubleview at home, but this could go either way. And our last game for review is the Manning Osborne Park game. I've played a lot over the years. 11 wins, 15 losses and a draw to Manning. But at the venue, look at that. 3 wins to Manning, but 9 losses. So Osborne Park have travelled to Manning over the years and won on 9 occasions. That's quite surprising, isn't it? Both of these sides have won flags during this period, so they've both been very strong teams over the years. And for Osborne Park to have travelled to Manning and have won is a credit to them. So they will be looking to start the second half with a bang. Manning are probably fielding the most inexperienced skippers, maybe outside of Safety Bay, but all of those guys and girls, Chrissy as well, very, very new to the Premier League skippering scene. So Christina and Warren Holt, it's their first season in charge, and David Nathan had stints last year as well. So this could be a really, really tight game. I'll probably go for Aussie Park, looking at those records in a bit of an upset, but gee, Manning could easily win as well. So this could be a very, very good game. A good round of games this weekend to be played. Okay, we move now to the state singles, and that's on this Sunday. And the odds have been formulated, and these aren't odds that I make up. These are odds that have been formed over the tipping results that get sent to me in the tipping competition. So the odds are formed from that. So we'll have a quick look at the odds and see who the favourites are for the game. In the men, Jack East has had a lot of support here. He's currently sitting about 5-2 odds and favourite. Blake Nan at 9-2. Now that he's back in Australia, he looks like he'll be a very, very good chance. He bowled exceptionally well in the PBA. Then we drift out to Blake Butler there at 10s, Warren Holt, Daniel Trell at 15s, and a few others there at bigger odds. For the ladies, no surprises there. Christina Christic is odds on there at 5-2 on. She's had a mile of support. It's always hard to tip against Christina in state events, and she just about always starts favourite in all the events. Lara Butler there on 9-1. Lisa Featherby 15-1, and it probably looks like it's out of those three bowlers. For those playing in the state singles on Sunday and onwards, good luck. It's going to be a hot one, so make sure you keep hydrated. And as for the show, that's it for today. We'll be back on Monday to do a review of the Premier League games and some other First Division games, some key games there. We'll have a look at the state singles sectional winners. And I wish you all a very good weekend, and we'll see you later.